All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for this next Turf Bowl championship football game. That is in the C division. At this time, let's welcome these two football teams. The visiting team on the scoreboard for today's football game. Let's welcome the Douglas Comac Express.
Okay, next up we have the DC Express, Douglas Comac Express, running out onto the field. The C team as they get ready to take on the Lawrence County Bulldogs. So DC is on the field right now, and Lawrence County getting ready to run out.
To the Jones C. Edwards Stadium. Your home team in this C Division Turf Bowl championship game. From the state of Kentucky, let's welcome the Lawrence County Bulldogs.
Up at midfield.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your captains for this C division, the Douglas Comac Express. Number 1, Gideon Wild. Number 9, Antonio Escucha Jr. Number 12, Ramir Jeter. Your captains for your Lawrence County Bulldogs. Number 22, Colton Bentley. Number 50, David West. Number 1, Eli Block. Number 5, Tyson Muncie. Douglas Comac won the clean toss.
Second half.
Douglas Comac Express.
So now they will open up on defense while Lawrence County will start on offense. And here we go. As Lawrence County huddling up, DC getting the crowd in it here at Marshall University, Jones C. Edwards Stadium. Great day for football coming up here at the Tri-State Youth Football League, the Turf Bowl Championships here at Marshall University, as we have the C Team Championship, the DC Express and Lawrence County Bulldogs going at it here to start this one. As the crowds it is loud out there. And as these crowds are, gosh, major cap tip to both crowds just for showing up in big numbers. So now here we go. Lawrence County will start with it. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 35 as the Bulldogs come out. And they're going to go to the shotgun double barrel formation. One wide out to each side. And it's going to be snapped. It's going to go right to the quarterback. He's going to take it right side, and he'll get a first down. And that's number 22, Colton Bentley. So that'll be a gain of 10 and a first down. So Bentley gets the first for his team, and that one's carried, and that's going to be a gain of about 3. Simeon Lyles, number 1 on the tackle for the Express, and Bentley again. And I suspect we're going to see a dose of Bentley early and often for good reason for Lawrence County, as Bentley has been one of the explosive players in this league. As it's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up for Lawrence County. They're going to come out. That's shotgun formation. Bentley at the quarterback position. Eli Block in the backfield with him. As that's going to be a flag down, and I think that's going to be encroachment against, or no, that's going to be a false start against Lawrence County. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty from the false start. So 2nd and 12 now coming up. And they're going to stick with the same formation. It snapped. Bentley's going to drop back to throw. He's going to heave it deep. Has a man right through his hands. Had tried to get it to Endicott there, but there's a defender there. Maybe got a finger on that to alter it a little bit, but that's going to be now 3rd and 12 coming up for the Bulldogs. They have to get to the 45 of DC to get the first down here in the first quarter. And, again, want to thank Garrett next to me on production. A big shout-out to him. Big shout-out to the team of the Tri-State Youth Football League that organized so hard to put this event together. It's going to be a jet sweep. No, it's going to be Bentley again. He's going to take it right side, and he's going to get close, and he's going to get there, I think. Or did he step out? He may have stepped out just before. That's what it's going to be. I stand corrected. That's going to be an 8-yard gain for Bentley, but he did not get enough to get the first down. So that's going to make it 4th and about 4. They're going to go for it. It's handed off up the middle, and he's not going to get there, I don't think. That's going to be close. That was handed off to number 5, Tyson Muncie. And that was number 3, Copeland, who got the tackle, and that wasn't enough to get the first down. So now DC, with the defensive stop, will come in and get the ball on offense. So a big stop early for DC, and I know if you're the Express, you definitely want to try to capitalize on this opportunity here in the first quarter. As they're in huddle and looking to talk it over here, we'll see what they do first play. Of course, DC, we see quite a bit in these championship games as they're going to come out. And that's going to be a 3-man backfield. It's going to be handed off to the middle, faked, and the big guy's going to carry it for about 4. That's going to be number 1, Lyles, who carries it. Simeon Lyles gains about 4 on the play, makes it 2nd and 6 coming up for the Express. Score right now actually 0-0, by the way. Neither team at this point has scored. We're looking to get that fixed, as now it's going to be 3-man backfield again. Looks like a T formation. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's going to be handed off. Yes, it is going to be handed off. And it's sworn by the Lawrence County defense. And see, I couldn't tell. It looks like it might have been Jeter that carried that one. I did not have a good angle on that. That's going to be a loss of 1. In on that was number 16, Waylon Raines. I felt like he was the one who led the charge on that, but Lawrence County, a great job reading and reacting and making the right read to get in the backfield and make the stop. 3rd and 7 coming up as DC needs to get to the 44 of Lawrence County to get to the first down, and that's going to be a false start. So each team now with the false start, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, so that's going to make it 3rd and 12. So now each team faced with a 3rd and 12 situation. See if DC, they may would go to something with the quarterback here, maybe a keeper or possibly a pass as they're coming out in that T formation. And it's going to be handed off left side. They're going to go to the outside. And can he get the seam? He's going to cut back, fight through, and get maybe 4. And that's number 2, Hayes, on the carry. As that's number 1, Eli Block on the tackle. So actually a gain of about 2 on the play. So this is going to make it 4th and 10 for DC Express. And I anticipate they'll probably punt in this situation. So both teams coming out early. Their defense is shining as Lawrence County, or DC Express forces a stop on Lawrence County, forcing them to turn it over on downs. Meanwhile, DC has come out, and it's 4th and 10, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to punt it, so that's going to give Lawrence County the ball on their own 20. I'm sorry, that's going to be about the 25. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Bulldogs. As they're going to come out on offense again. It was Bentley who had 21 yards of offense running the ball on that first drive, including a first down. As the Bulldogs go to the shotgun, Bentley at quarterback. That looks like might be Block in the backfield with him. It's faked. Bentley's going to take it up the middle. Bentley with room. He gets 7, maybe, about 7 yards as he's carrying defenders with him. And that's Simeon Lyles in on the stop. And a gain of 7 for Bentley. So he's at 4 carries right now and 28 yards so far here in the first quarter, as both defenses have stepped it up early. And back to the line comes Lawrence County. They're going to stick with that shotgun formation, and that's going to be a 2-back set. They're going to hand it off, and it's carried left side. He's going to get hit hard, but not before he gets close to the first down. And that, I believe, was Tyson Muncie on the carry, and he gets the first down. Takes a big hit, but gets the first down, and that's what matters. So 2 first downs now for the Bulldogs, as that's going to be a fresh set as Bentley takes it right side. He has room. He's going to get to the first down, and then some. Bentley stays on his feet, cuts back at the 40, 35. He's going to got the other way. Bentley, is he going to get there? He's going to get tackled at the 18-yard line. Huge gain for Bentley on that play as they get back to the line. They do a quick snap, catch the defense off guard, and Bentley with a huge gain of a total of about 47 yards on the run, and the 3rd first down via the run for Lawrence County. It's going to be handed off. They're going to go right side as he cuts it up. Block, he goes and gets maybe 8. So Eli Block. And Antonio Copeland on the tackle, as that's going to be 2nd and 3 coming up for the Bulldogs, who are in the red zone. It's going to be handed off again. They go to Block. He has room. Block to the outside. Touchdown, Lawrence County, here with 1:46 remaining in the first quarter. So Eli Block, a 13-yard run to get into the end zone, and Lawrence County draws first blood. They are on the board. A great run, just had the outside seam open, and he was able to get right through there to make it happen, as now the Bulldogs line up to get ready to go for two here in the first quarter. And this will be big. This is a big matchup between two of the best, so this will be huge for Lawrence County. Flags fly, as that's going to be false start against Lawrence. That's going to be their second. DC also had a false start earlier. And it's going to be Bentley. He's going to sweep the right side. 10, 5, and he's going to be, that's close. And it looks like he is going to be just short. So the DC defense stands here in the first. We're going to take a quick one here. We'll be right back. You're watching the Tri-State Youth Football League Turf Bowl C-Team Championship on Video Productions. Snap. DC's going to go up the middle. They're going to gain 3. So that's going to be a good gain, as now it's going to make it 2nd and 7 coming up for the Express. And it was a big run by Bentley of Lawrence County that helped set up Lawrence County in the the red zone, and a run by Eli Block that got them there. Is now a pistol formation, or no, sorry, it's under center. That's going to be handed off as he cuts it back, carries it, and gains. So that was Jeter on the carry, and he's going to get about 4. So 3rd and 3 coming up for the Express. They need to get to past their own 45 to get the first down. They're coming out, huddling, coming quick to the line in that T formation. They're going to go to the middle, and it's going to get stuffed by the Lawrence County defense. They read that one all the way, and that's going to be a loss of 1. On several on the play, number 50, David West, in on that one. As DC talking it over, we'll see if they punt, or this is a tough spot. They may try to push it a little bit and go for it, and that looks to be the case. So 4th and 4 coming up for the DC Express. They need to get past their own 45-yard line to get the first down here as we're getting ready to end the first quarter, and I don't think they're going to get back to the line with enough time. That's not the case, so we're going to end the first quarter. Lawrence County leading DC Express 6-0 here in the C-Team Turf Bowl championship for the Tri-State Youth Football League. We're going to take a break and come back here on Video Productions. Okay, 4th and 4 coming up. Here in the first quarter, a big 4th down coming up for DC Express. They're going to go for it on their own 1-yard line. They need to get to their own 45 to get the first down. Gutsy call here early on as they're going to come out. They're going to stick with that T formation as they're going to try to get Lawrence County to jump. And that one's not going to work, so they're going to punt. Good job by the Lawrence County defense not reacting on that, as there have been 3 penalties so far combined, and all 3 have been false starts. So Lawrence County will come back on offense, and, I mean, if I'm Lawrence County, I go right back to number 22, Colton Bentley. I give a heavy dose of him, just given what's happened so far. 5 carries, 75 yards here so far in this one. As it's going to be 1st and 10, Lawrence County will start on the 29-yard line. And that's going to be shotgun formation, 2 backs. Bentley at the quarterback position, and he's going to take it. He goes to the right side, trying to break through, flag down. Bentley's going to get some yards, but it's going to be called back, as that looks like it's in the realm of holding. Or no, it's a block in the back. That's going to go against Lawrence County, so that'll move them back. So that'll make it a long situation for the Bulldogs coming up, as that's a 10-yard situation. The Bulldogs, coached by Caleb Bentley, and DC Express, coached by Toquan Hayes. As now that's going to be 1st and 20 coming up for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be a one-man backfield along with Bentley. Man in motion. That's going to be a pass. Bentley, he's going to throw it, and it's nearly intercepted. So that's incomplete. Bentley 0 for 2 so far, but the first one was dropped as trying to get the receiver on the out route, but just wasn't there. So now it's going to be 2nd and 20 coming up for the Bulldogs, as they have it here in the first half. The Bulldogs, who scored a big part, a 47-yard run from Bentley that set them up in the red zone. And Eli Block, number 1, would capitalize with a 13-yard touchdown run as Lawrence County goes back to the 2-back set. Man in motion. A quick throw to the flats. It's caught, but DC right there to make the play. That was thrown and caught by Eli Block, and it looks like that's going to be Antonio McKeachum with the tackle, and that's going to be a loss of 2. So a big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 22. Lawrence County will need to get to their own 39 to get the first down. So we'll see what they dial up on this play as they're going to go shotgun with two backs, and they're going to hand it off up the middle. A little bit of room. Block's going to cut back to get some more room, get to about the 30, maybe the 33-yard line. And not a bad carry from Block at all, as he gets at least that's going to be a gain of 16 yards. So Block now up to 36 yards rushing. Lawrence has passed 100 on the ground so far, and I expect that they will punt on this fourth down situation. As they're talking it over in huddle, because they're on their own 33 right now, and they need to get to about the 40 to get the first down. As that's going to be as whistles blow and a punt. And that's going to be exactly what they do. So DC Express will take over. But right now, DC Express struggling to move the football. They've had a couple decent gains out of that T formation. But right now, I have them down for a total of 12 yards rushing here in the first half. So now 1st and 10 coming up. DC talking it over. Lawrence out there lined up defensively. And they're going to go back to the T. It's a quick handoff. A snap's bobbled, and looks like some miscommunication on that offensive line, and DC will pick up their second false start of this one, and that will move them back 5 yards, as that's going to make it now 1st and 15 for the Express. As they'll break huddle and come out, they'll stay in the T. As they're adjusting, or they're going to do a formation shift, moving the backs to the right of the formation. I'm expecting a reverse. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's handed off right side, but Lawrence County, they've done their homework on film. They sniffed that one out. Oh, man. Running backwards, trying to get through the defense, and oh, my. And he's brought in and gets shoved out of bounds at the 2. A loss of about 30 on the play for DC. And a good play call, and in the sense that, it was set up to try to throw Lawrence County off. They did the formation shift, moving all three backs over, but I don't think they expected that to happen. So that is going to be a loss of 32 on the play. So it's now 2nd and 47. And it's handed off. They're going to go up the middle and get some yardage. He's going to break loose. Are you kidding me? 25-30, and he's going to get brought down, but DC in much more reasonable position now as Lyles breaks through there. What a wild set of events. 2nd and 47. The only time I can recall in a gain of 40, it was a 2nd and 47 situation as that's a huge, but it's still not first down. It's 3rd and 7. The only time I recall seeing that is 2005 in Kentucky, the state semifinals between Russell and Belfry. It was a 2nd and 47 situation in the second half after a couple holding penalties. 3rd down now. DC needs to get past the 48-yard line as they shift the formation again, moving the backs out wide. They move to a pistol. It's going to be handed off. Jet sweep. He has room. He goes 45, 50, 45. And he's going to get pushed out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. it looks like that was Hayes carrying the ball. So a good gain there as he's gonna get about. I'm gonna say he's gonna get about trying to get my yardage down right. It'll be about. We'll just mark it. But gosh, the timeout call. We'll take it as well. We'll be right back. What looked like a nightmare situation, 2nd and 47 from their own 2. And then they're able to capitalize a big 40-yard run, and now they get a first down. They go back to the T formation. It's going to be handed off. They go to the second back. It's going to be, he's going to carry it, and a fumble. And Lawrence County indicating they have it. We'll see what the official ruling is. As they're going to talk it over. I haven't seen an official point to Lawrence's side yet. But Lawrence was, of course, much more enthused that they had the football. But again, we're going to wait. Here's the big call coming up. 4:10 to go in the first half. From my vantage point, which is way high, I thought DC fell on it first, but, I mean, there's a lot of things that could have happened. Yeah, it's... So the ball is going to stay with DC. As they're going to come back out. That's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. Now they're back in the T. That's going to be handed off on the reverse, and he's met and drugged down in the backfield. They tried the tight end reverse, and Lawrence County was right there to sniff it out. And the tackle, it looks like that was David West in on that, and that will be a loss of 4. So now 3rd and 15 coming up for the Express. They need to get past the 28 to get the first down. It's brought to the outside, and he's drugged down in the backfield by Eli Block. So Hayes on the carry, and that's going to be a loss of about 8. So we're going to take a break and come back with a timeout. You're watching the Turf Bowl C-Team Championship here on Video Productions.
They don't get it, but I mean, you give them good field position if you try to go for it and don't get it. But yeah, I mean, you just ripped off.
Awful risky, yeah. And that's what they're going to do, it looks like. So we're back here, and they are going to punt So Lawrence County will take over 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line. And we're back as a punt. Lawrence County taking over 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line. They have 3:21 to work with. They've broke a couple big plays here in the first half, so we'll see what they do. Just an unfortunate drive for DC. They built some momentum, but just couldn't carry it through to and the Lawrence County defense did a great job toward the end. I thought, though, DC picked up on something because I feel like those formation shifts threw Lawrence County off a little bit later in the drive as they will go to the shotgun. Bentley at quarterback. Looks like that's blocking the backfield with them. It's going to be handed off. No, Bentley's going to carry it right side. Bentley looking for room. 25 gets close to the 30. A flag's down. It's in the realm of holding. And I'd say this one will be coming back. It's going to be a block in the back. So Lawrence will be redoing this one, but with more distance to go. And that's what's hurt the Bulldogs a little bit what has hurt them so far have been penalties, as it's going to be 1st and about 16 coming up here. So Lawrence now will have it as they need to get to their own 33 about to get the first down. They're going to go 2-back shotgun, and it's handed off. They're going to go up the middle, and he breaks a tackle, tries to get to the outside, almost breaks another tackle, but gets about 5 on the play. That's Muncie carrying it, and he's going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage after he gains 5. That's Muncie's 3rd carry, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up for the Bulldogs. And this is a situation, be quick but don't hurry. Just try to find that right seam to get a big play off. And I think if they can get a big play off, get into DC territory. It's snapped, it's faked. Bentley, he takes off, he cuts back, and Bentley's going to get brought down. And that looks like number 4, Stephon Ferguson, who made the tackle. So Bentley now up to 79 yards rushing. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here with just over 2 minutes to go. It's handed off as Lawrence County cuts it up, and that's awful close. I think he got it barely. And that's going to be Muncie again, as Lawrence County has their 4th first down. All 4 picked up on the ground. It's going to be, again, Bentley right side. He's to the 40. He's to the 45, 50, and he's going to truck a defender. Bentley carries it out of bounds, and the big guy is going to stop the clock here late in the first half, and that is what Lawrence County needed as they're getting ready to get back to the line of scrimmage. Bentley carries it for a gain of 24 yards, and that puts him past 100 yards rushing. That puts him at 103 so far on the day. I keep wanting to say evening. I call so many evening football games. But, they're having a blast up here. As it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. They're into express territory. Bentley again, right side, huge hole, 40, 35, 30, 25, and he trucks a defender, and they get him down at the 15-yard line, but I think they got him in bounds. So if you're the DC Express, that has to be a plus, because that's going to keep the clock moving. A gain of 27 on the play, and a timeout taken, so we'll be right back. We're going to take the timeout as well. You're watching Video Productions. And here late in the first half as Bentley has picked up back-to-back runs of 24 and 27, and he's going to carry it again, but flags fly. And we're going to see if somebody jumped early or if that's the case. And so that'll be the third false start against Lawrence County. A shout out, by the way, to my good friend Sean Hornbuckle, who's watching. I see. As now that's going to be 1st and 15 coming up. So, as that's going to be Bentley on the carry, and that'll be we'll get back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 15 coming up. Bentley at 150. Again, this is unofficial what I have, but that's going to be 150 on the ground right now for Bentley. So he has been, no doubt about it, the star for this Lawrence County team. An awkward snap. He's going to throw it, and it gets deflected at the line of scrimmage. So the pass is incomplete. So that's going to make it 3rd and 15. So Lawrence County now with a 3rd and 15 situation. They're going to need to get inside the Express 5 to get the first down. Huge defensive play coming up for the Express. If they hold here, then they could stop. Prevent this game from getting into 2 scores. As Bentley's going to carry it right side, and the big guy gets drugged down after a gain of about 3. Good job by the DC Express defense tightening up. It looks like that was number 20, Jennings, that was in on the tackle. Again, my vantage point not the best, but that's looked like that's who got it on that play, as it's going to be 4th and 13 coming up. So a timeout called by the Bulldogs. And we're going to take it with them. 6 seconds to go. We'll be right back here on the Tri-State Youth Football League Championship. Here at the end of the first half. We're going to take a break and come back. You're watching the tries. Well, we'll take another good look at that interception by Simeon Lyles, and that was a great play to end the half for the Express. So we'll take a break. You're watching the Tri-State Youth Football C-Team Championships here as Lawrence County leading Douglas Camac 6-0. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Now at this time, ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime here in the C Division Turf Bowl Championship game, and it's now time to introduce the Lawrence County Bulldogs C-Team cheerleaders. Introducing Adeline Bannon, Autumn Johnson, Ella Humphrey, Ellie Short, Emma Glover, Heidi Cottle, Isabella Chico, Kaylee Wilbur, Kingston Collins, Reese Wondolowski, Molly Marka, Maya Lovely, Olivia Dean, Ramsey Salmons, Shaylin Maynard, Skylar Brumfield, Whitney Kruger, and Zoe Colgrove. Your coaches is Ashley Humphrey and Heather Wilbur. Ladies and gentlemen, give a great big hand to your Lawrence County Bulldogs C-Team cheerleaders. Great job today, young ladies. And now, ladies and gentlemen, entering the James C. Edwards Stadium football field here, let's welcome the Douglas Comeback Express C-Team cheerleaders. Introducing Aliyah Fisher, Laraya Ferguson, Anaya McDaniel, Arya Doves, Arlea Everett, Tiana Andrews, Jalen Myers, Joanna Walker, Juliana Samuel, Ishana Sloan, Paisley Stratware, Rylan Parker, Sierra Moore, Skylar Gear, Hill, Trinity Williams, and Taya Davis. Your coaches is Jay Lisa Samuel and Izzy Jackson.
princess is in the building. This ain't your normal fairy tale. I ain't running, I ain't scared. Evil villain drama, no man, so better beware. Breaking down doors, putting hands to the floor. Princess said, nothing sweet, we throw them balls. We coming to the top, the baddest you can spot. Watch us drop, drop, drop. We gon' pop, pop, pop. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fiercest of them all? Why did you know who it is, sweetie? It's you right there. Bow down to the ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a great big hand to those young ladies. Your Douglas Command Express C-Team cheerleaders. Great job by both cheerleading teams. And we'll get the second half started here in just a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the second half in the C Division Turf Bowl Championship game. This first down at 10 for the Express at Green 35. Number 1, Simeon Lyle on the carry for John Scammer. On the tackle for the Bulldogs, number 1, Eli Watt.
As that's going to be a first down. So fresh set of downs for the Express, as they'll have it on the 45-yard line. And that's going to be coming in. They're coming in T formation. They may try that formation shift. No, they won't do it this half. It's going to be handed off to the fullback. He's going to carry it up the middle. Lyles, he's to the 40, 35, and another first down for the DC Express. The offense at a much better rate moving the ball this half. And Lyles again now up to 72 yards on the ground. And it's going to be a first down as DC moves deep into Lawrence County territory. So now it's still a 6-0 lead as DC intercepted a pass to end the first half as Lawrence County was threatening to score. They're going to stick with that T formation, and they're going to jump off sides. That's going to be their third penalty, and it's all three penalties are pre-snap. They're going to be off sides, and that's going to make it now 1st and 15 coming up for DC here in the third quarter. Penalties have hurt the Express a little bit. They've hurt both teams. Actually, that's 3 false starts for each team in this game now, as it's going to be 1st and 15 in this C-Team Turf Bowl Championship. They're going to flex bone formation as it's going to be handed off and trying to look and see who has the football. They're doing a good job hiding it, and Lawrence County's defense gets there to make the tackle, as it looks like in on that was number 28, Jace Newsom. And that's going to be a big loss for DC. Colton Bentley in on that as well. So that's going to be 2nd down and 18 about. So they need to get, DC needs to get to the 25-yard line of the Bulldogs to get the first down. And it's handed off, and again a tackle in the backfield by Lawrence County. So that's going to be Garrett Workman getting the tackle. Looks like I couldn't quite see, but I think that was Hayes carrying the football, and that'll be a loss of 3. So now 3rd down. Remember, though, you're in 2-down territory if you're DC. And I got to say, I think I try to get it to, if I'm DC, I'm going right to Lyles here. Formation shift, backs to the left side. It's snapped, and it's going to be handed off, and it's going to number 12, Jeter. He has room. Jeter cuts back. Jeter 25-20, 15-10. Jeter's going to the end zone. Touchdown, DC Express here in the third quarter, and we're knotted up at 6. Amir Jeter on the carry, and it's a big one. Looks like a 46-yard run for the touchdown, as you'll see it on replay here as they get it off the right side. That's the thing. They come out in the T, and they shift those backs to the right side, which can be confusing, as Jeter now with the 46-yard touchdown run. And now a big play coming up for the Express. 2-point conversion. Lawrence County missed theirs. Will DC capitalize on theirs? As they're coming out T formation again. T formation, one of the oldest, but still, or no, they're going to shift that to a power I. They move Jeter to the power back position. It's a fake, it's a pass, and it's caught in the end zone. And that's going to be a 2-point conversion for the Express. And that's number 9, Antonio McKeechin Jr. with the catch. And that's going to be a 2-point conversion. So DC comes out in the second half, takes an 8-6 lead. We're going to be right back. You're watching the Tri-State Youth Football League Championship here on Video Productions. looks like that was number 4, Stephon Ferguson, who made the read, flowed to the outside and got the tackle. That's going to be a gain of 1. Eli Block on his 4th carry. He had the 13-yard touchdown run in the first half for the Bulldogs. Of course, you know you're going to see a heavy dose of Bentley, Colton Bentley, who has been the story of this one. 10 carries right now, 152 yards on the ground, including a 47-yard run in the first half. Bentley has had runs of 47, 24, and 27 here in this Turf Bowl championship. Lawrence County going right back to the gun. 2nd and 9 coming up as they're going double-barrel shotgun. And official looks like a official timeout. And I think it's equipment related, as it's going to be a substitution as they're going to send in Hayes. I think it's equipment related for a player, as it's going to be faked. And Bentley's going to take it, and he's met in the backfield by the Express. And that's Caden Littlejohn on the tackle. And a good wrap-up. You have to get him by the legs, and that guy can get a ton of steam going. So now 3rd and 12 coming up for the Bulldogs. They need to get past their own 45 to get the first down here in the 3rd quarter. Coming to you from Jones C. Edwards Stadium at Marshall University, as it's 3rd and 12. And man in motion, Blocks going to the outside. Bentley's going to pass. He launches it, and it's thrown and nearly intercepted. So the Express in position, and I anticipate that Lawrence County will punt on it, with it being 4th and 12, pretty deep in their own territory. I want to give a big shout out with me here. We got Garrett on production. We got Anthony down there on camera. Jasmine next to me. Spot me on numbers. So we got and that's exactly what happens is a punt. So DC will take over, and the Express has to be excited after the way that last offensive possession went. Lawrence County, who came out in a little bit of a different defensive look in the first half compared to the norm, and I think that caught DC off guard a little bit. And that's a good strategy, no doubt. And you can see DC has made the necessary adjustments here as we're in the second half, and the DC Express up by 2 points here in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to come back out in the T formation. It's going to be handed off. They're going to go right up the middle, and it's carried. A whole host of Bulldogs in on that tackle. Couldn't quite see who carried that. I think it was Lyles that carried that. As that'll be a gain of 2. But now it's going to be 8 yards to go for the first down. 2nd and 8 coming up for DC. As they're going to come out in the T formation. The T formation that was invented in 1941 and has been a staple. They're going back to that reverse, and he's going to cut it up left side and get met in the backfield. That's the second time they've tried the tight end reverse, and it has not been very effective. As that's number 4, Ferguson, on the carry. That'll be a loss of about 1. I think they're trying to catch them off guard a little bit. But the T, yeah, it would actually, and that's where the wishbone would evolve eventually out of the T formation. The University of Texas would take advantage of that and play at the collegiate level with the same coach that invented that formation in 1967. So now as DC coming back out, they have it 3rd and 9. They need to get to their own 47 to get the first down. T formation. We'll see if they go with the shift. They do. It's a flex bone now. Double wing, man in motion, and it's pitched as Jeter looking for room, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield. And that was number 55, Zane Powell, in on the tackle. Oh, good. 4th and 10 coming up now for DC, and I suspect that they will punt. So a nice adjustment defensively by Lawrence County, especially with DC getting the momentum here in the second half. As the express comes and official makes the punt motion, that's exactly what they're going to do. So Lawrence County is going to come back out and will have a chance offensively here with 1:04 to go in the third quarter. So the Bulldogs will start from their own 33-yard line. Here, and it's going to be a fresh set of downs. We'll see what they try to dial up. The DC defense came out fired up on that last set. And we'll see how Lawrence County adjusts, who they go to. And they have multiple players that can carry it. Bentley, Muncie, Block, any of them can get some good yardage for this team. It's going to be a first down coming up. And here we go. They go two-back shotgun formation on this 1st and 10. As Bentley gets a snap, he's going to hand it off. Block has a room up the middle, and he's going to get about 4. As Lawrence County up to 209 on the ground right now. And DC, let's see, DC with, I have them at just over 100, but again, they had a loss of 33 yards on a rushing play in the first half, 32 yards. As it's snapped, it's handed off Muncie, left side, looks for room, and he's met after a gain of about 3. And that's number 5, that's number 5. That's going to be Sales on the tackle. So 3rd and 3 coming up for Lawrence County, as they need to get to their own 43 to get the first down. And whistles blow. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. As going into the fourth, it's going to be 8-6. DC in the lead. Lawrence County football. We'll be right back. You're watching the Tri-State Youth Football League C-Team Championship here on Video Productions. They have to get to the 43-yard line to get the first down. And whistles blowing again. I'm not sure what the situation is. Looks like substitution for equipment issues, as now Lawrence County will go back to the huddle. And they need 3 yards to get that first down. And they move the ball pretty consistently. Lawrence County, who will be looking to try to that end zone, and they're going to take Bentley right around the right side, 40, and he's going to get drugged down. He won't make it. And that's Hayes with the tackle. And that's going to make a 4th down, and you're going to see there move the stick. It's going to be about 4th and 1 for Lawrence County, and they're going to go for this. So it's they get the first down or they get stopped, and it's DC football, but they only need a yard to get that first down here in the Turf Bowl Championship. As they're going with an empty backfield this time. Interesting. Bentley out. Notice Bentley at the bottom of your screen. He's in the slot position. They're going to send him in motion. And they're going to put him under center. He's going to sneak it left side and get the first down in this. Digging into the bag of tricks on the play calling, and it works. That was an odd-looking lineup, and I say odd in a good way, but that's good enough to get 6 yards and a first down for Bentley. That moves him up to 156 rushing yards for the game. Again, this is unofficial stats, as now it's a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 coming up for Lawrence County. They're coming out, shotgun formation. It's handed off left side. That's going to be Muncie. He's going to be met by a couple DC defenders. And Amir Jeter's in on the tackle.
Yeah.
So Muncie, that'll be a gain of 7. And it's going to be a quick snap. Bentley again, right side. He's going to get the first down, and then some. Bentley trucking the defender, and he's going to get out of bounds. A big game for Bentley and a first down. Lawrence County, who multiple times has gotten back on the football and gotten it snapped before I can look up from recording my stats, as Bentley gains 11 yards on the play. And that puts him at 167. He has had 6 first downs on the ground so far. So it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up for Lawrence County here as they're getting deeper into DC territory. Bentley at quarterback, 2 backs with him, and he's going to take it up the middle. He breaks through the line, but not quite able to get further. As that's number 11, Rodney James, on the tackle, and that's going to be a gain of 1 for Bentley. As this crowd really getting in at 4th quarter, we're about almost halfway through, and these two teams have fought back and forth this whole way. As Lawrence County will come out and try to continue to move that football as they're coming out. That formation they got the first down on. Bentley is lined up at the slot at the bottom of your screen. It's a bit of a wildcat look. Bentley in motion, and they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. It's a reverse handoff, and a great job by the DC defense meeting it in the backfield. You can see Coach Hayes pumping his fists, and that was a great read by the DC defense. That was a little bit of trickery again. They put Bentley as a receiver. He ran the football, but they gave it to him. He pitches it back. I think that was to Muncie, and that's going to be a loss of 4 as DC was there to make the stop. 3rd and 11 coming up now. Remember, though, this is 2-down territory as Lawrence County could still get some yards and make it 4th and reasonable as they need to get to the 24 of DC to get the first down. It's going to be handed off. Some confusion on the handoff, but Block able to get it, and he's tackled after a gain of about 4. Lyles in on the tackle. That was a great tackle from Lyles. That's how you wrap up. It's not about just trying to get the chest or you got to get him by the legs, and Lyles did a good job getting in there and making a fundamentally disciplined tackle and a timeout called by Lawrence County. When we return, it'll be 4th and 8 for the Bulldogs. Here is where halfway through the fourth quarter, you're watching the Tri-State Youth Football League Championship here on Video Productions. Ball from Lawrence County as they simulate the punt, so that was not what I expected. I thought they were going to go for that. DC will have the football, 1st and 10 on their own 2-yard line. Lawrence County looking to trust their defense to hold up here on this, as they're going to be looking to make an aggressive play to try to get a stop in the backfield, and if they get him tackled in the end zone, that will be a safety. It's handed off. They're going to go to the fullback, and he's not going to get much. Lyles gets tackled, and that's going to be a loss of about a yard. So Lyles, who's been the key playmaker for them, so that's going to actually close. Yeah, Garrett, here more of a loss of 2, as now that's going to be 2nd and about 12, and DC has the football on the 1. If Lawrence County can tackle them for a loss, that will tie the football game. Very interesting call to punt on that 4th and 8. T formation coming from DC. And it's going to be snapped, and it's a quarterback sneak up the middle. And he's going to gain about close to 1. As the pile clears up. So not about bad call. You want to give yourself. You don't actually have to punt in this league, so there's no risk of a punt block on 4th down. So a timeout called by DC. So we'll see what they call here. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on Video Productions. For DC with just over 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. This C team, Tri-State Youth Football League Turf Bowl Championship, as they're coming out in the T formation. And it's going to be handed off, and he's met. Oh, that's going to be close. That's going to be real close. I don't think it's going to be ruled a safety, but they got him, just on the quarter of a yard line. Eli Block getting in there and making the play, and that's going to be 4th down, which DC will punt to Lawrence County. And not a bad, looking at this, now from Lawrence County's perspective, not a bad call. The two teams calling, or a timeout called, but so a punt on this situation. So now Lawrence County will still, though, get the ball as a simulated punt. They get the ball, I believe they'll get it at the 30. That they're still going to get that ball deep in DC territory as they get ready to re-spot, and it looks like, looks like that's going to be spotted on the 30-yard line, so that'll be 1st and 10 coming up for Lawrence County as they look in this last 2 minutes, 54 seconds to get to drive in and score. It was Lawrence County who opened up with a good drive, and a 13-yard touchdown run by Eli Block ended up putting them on the board. They missed the 2. Douglas Kamak would respond, opening the second half with a great drive. They would get to the end zone and would throw it and fake a pass and get in, or fake a run. Then they do play action and get into the end zone for 2. And that's the difference in your game right now, as Lawrence County looking to make a comeback. DC looking to make a defensive stand here late in the 4th quarter, as that's going to be Lawrence County shotgun. That's Block and Muncie in the backfield, and it's going to be Bentley rolling out to the right. He's going to cut through the defense and get about 4 or 5. So Colton Bentley now up to 171 on the ground. The game actually, so now it's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up for the Bulldogs. It's snapped. It's going to be Bentley again, right side. Bentley, he's going to try to get room. He spins, turns, and gets close to the 1st down. It's 4 yards, as that's going to be 3rd down and 3 yards to go for the 1st down. It's been a heavy dose of Bentley, who's up to 175, and no doubt about it, if you're Lawrence County, you're looking to go to your star on this set of downs. 3rd and 3 coming up. They need to get past the 20 to get the first. Bentley running left side. He's going to look for room, and he's not going to get there. But again, this is 4-down territory. So, as somebody said, ball game right here. It is, as if Lawrence County gets stopped, DC will be able to run the clock out. Of course, Lawrence County being patient, running that clock to try to prevent DC, if they score, from getting the ball back and getting any kind of run. As it's 4th and 2, Lawrence County with the football. They need to get to the 20. It's snapped, and Bentley's going to take it, and he's not going to get there. The DC defense holds him up, and they celebrate the Express as they get a big stop on the defensive end. A whole host of the Express in on the tackle. I think Princeton Watts was one of the players in on that, as DC, a huge stop. What a stop on 4th down. I mean, everybody probably knew Bentley's was going to carry that, but stopping him, knowing that, is much easier said than done. As now it's going to be 1st and 10 for DC Express, and I think all they have to do is take a knee to end this one, and that's what they do. Quarterback kneel, and so that the clock will continue to run as the Express getting their crowd involved. what a game between these two programs as they battled back and forth and fought to the very end. Wow, I mean, a quarter of a yard was what decided that, what could have been a safety for the Express. They held on, punted, and was able to stop the Bulldogs as the Express takes the knee, and that'll be the last play of this one. So the DC Express will win the Teams C Turf Bowl Championship as the crowd going crazy for the Express. Your C Division Turf Bowl champions, the DC Express, and a major cap tip to Lawrence County. What a season they had. A great football team. This game just went back and forth, and at the end of the day, somebody had to win. These are two fantastic football programs. As now we'll get ready to, the team's getting ready to shake hands, and we'll turn it down to the field shortly as they get ready to bring out the trophies for the teams and for the players. Yeah, great environment here. I mean, like I said, just to get to play at Marshall University's football field at Jones C. Edwards Stadium. I mean, as I said in the last game, I mean, if I was going to play in this stadium and lose by 100, I mean, it's still a great experience. But what a game these two teams put together, a hard-fought one, and DC able to prevail on the 2-point conversion being the difference in the second half, as now they run out to celebrate. And we are going to turn it down to the field now to introduce both the awards and trophies for both teams.
Present the trophies to the runner-up in the 2024 Tri-State Youth Football League TC Turf Bowl Championship game. It is your Lawrence County Bulldogs. Rating number 1, Eli Block. Number 2, Colton Workman. Number 3, Michael Mills. Number 4, Brentley Burchett. Number 5, Tyson Muncie. Number 7, Ryder Endicott. Number 9, Corey Keaton. Number 10, Beckett Faisden. Number 12, Blake Lemaster. Number 13, Lawson Levin. Number 14, Noah Young. Number 15, Silas Runyon. Number 16, Waylon Ray. David West. Number 51, Garrett Workman. Number 55, Richard Zane Powell. Number 59, Marcus Bowen. Number 70, Chase Rollins. Number 74, Corbin Lowe. Number 75, Wesley Robbins. Number 98, Liam Walls. And number 99, Connor Fitzpatrick. And on behalf of the Tri-State Youth Football League, we'd like to thank two coaches for the Bulldogs: Caleb Bentley, Marshall Endicott, Jason Rollins, Bobby Keaton, Mike Stewart, Mike West, and Aaron Bevins. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a great big hand to the runner-up for the 2024 TC Turf Bowl Championship game. It is your Lawrence County Bulldogs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's present the championship trophy to the Douglas Kamak Express in the CT Turf Bowl Championship game for 2024 season. Great job, young men. Let's introduce number 1, Simeon Lyles. Number 2, Laquan Hayes II. Number 3, Leon Copeland. Number 4, Stephon Ferguson. Number 5, Kylan Sales. Number 6, Antonio Copeland. Number 7, Josiah Reynolds. Number 8, Kylan Sheffield. Number 9, Antonio Nikichi Jr. Number 10, Leland Perez. Number 11, Rodney James. Number 12, Amir Jeter. Number 13, Kamari Black. Number 20, Ravion Jennings. Number 21, Hayden Littlejohn. Number 22, Fabian Phillips. Number 23, Princeton Watts. Number 25, Hayden Johnson. Number 40, Malachi Mays. Number 44, Nasir Bradshaw. Number 92, Brandon Jennings. And number 99, Namaya Heath. And on behalf of the Tri-State Youth Football League, we would like to thank the coaches, Laquan Hayes, Antonio McKeechin, Tubby Williams, and Ryan Watts. And ladies and gentlemen, let's give a great big hand to your champion for the CT Turf Bowl Championship game. It is your Douglas Kamak Express.